Hey everybody, it's Hera Puppy or Adri here, back with another episode of WoW Spooktober with Annie. There's only 10 days left in the month. Annie has come up with the idea for a Halloween Would You Rather, and we're almost done with Twilight Islands.
Yes, this is very exciting. What chapter are we on? 6?
Yeah.
Sweet. So we have the attack begins and then send them packing.
Yes, which I'm pretty sure both of those should be directly in this area. So do you want to start the Would You Rather now, or?
Yeah, we can do it throughout. Just ask one every few minutes.
Okay, well in that case, first of all, maybe we should
Okay,
actually
wait.
figure out what we're trying
What?
to
How am I doing this quest?
Vermilion Menders defended and Dragonkin corpses reclaimed. So basically, I guess defend the Menders, and if they die, reclaim their corpses?
Okay, so we're just...
But
Oh, that one died.
anyways, the first question is, would you rather walk through a graveyard at midnight or spend the night in a spooky abandoned house?
Okay. 10 times out of 10 walk through a graveyard at midnight.
Yeah, I happen to agree. I don't like the idea of being in an abandoned house.
Yeah, and like, walking through a grave, like, it's not that scary. I find graveyards to be, like, pretty cool. And I get really I get really upset. I have like a thing about graveyards. I get really upset when people step on tombstones. I think it's really disrespectful.
Wait.
Which is... Huh?
Why would someone step on a tombstone exactly?
Well, they have those ones that are flush with the ground.
Oh, well that's why?
What do you mean?
Why would they? That's still, even if they're on the ground, I mean, why step on them? That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, I don't know. I don't understand it either, but some people just don't really care and will step wherever they want to.
Okay.
Which is very unfortunate. Is there one over here that we can... Oh, here's some more corpses.
Well, my reasoning for preferring graveyards is really just because I don't really find graveyards spooky. Abandoned houses feel like a trap, a murder trap.
Yeah, like, I don't really... Okay, this is... I feel like this is kind of... Like, I don't believe in... I don't really know. It's kind of hard to explain. What I believe in, because I guess I don't even really know. But, yeah. I guess that's all I can say about the matter. Is that I definitely... Well, also just, like, it's very different just going for a 10-minute stroll through a graveyard versus staying in an unfamiliar... I don't like sleeping in hotels.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to stay in an unfamiliar place for overnight.
Yeah, that sounds like a very horrible situation. You can use the purple dragons too, by the way.
Oh. Okay, well, you're gonna be the last one. So how do we save...
That one's an invalid target. We need to find one more of the...
There's one flying up here. But I don't know that he's being attacked by anything.
Well, those are sentinels. It's, here's Menders. So they come over and heal these guys, and we have to kill the dragons that get too close to them.
Oh, I see. You, sir, are too close to my dragon bubbies. Cease and desist. Okay. Anybody else want a piece of this? You.
Oh, there's one.
Alright, what is the next would you rather?
Next one is, would you rather dunk for apples or carve a jack-o'-lantern? Why is it just saying jack-o'-lantern? It's jack-o'-lantern. Okay, then.
Is it
Anyways.
using it? Is it saying it as one word?
No, there's still a hyphen. It's still hyphenated, but there's just no O. It's just jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you go first this time.
Well, I don't. That's a bit
Oh,
of
I
a
leveled
difficult.
up.
Oh, that's good. That's a bit of a difficult one for me. I don't like apples. Plus, I don't think. I'm pretty sure my mouth cannot open wide enough to even successfully do dunking for apples. But my back always hurts after I try and carve a pumpkin. Um, but I'd rather carve the pumpkin because at least I could do that without knowing in the beginning that I'm going to just fail at it.
Yes. Okay, so here's the thing. I really like apples. Apples are my favorite fruit. Um, However, my hair takes forever to dry. And even though I do have short hair, it still takes. My boyfriend and I have the same length of hair, but mine is just so thick that it takes like triple the amount of time that Alex's hair does to dry. Oh, I think. Can I grab this flight path now?
Yes.
Where even is it?
Right here. Outside.
It's not in the tree.
No, it's not.
I mean, to be fair, that wouldn't really make very much sense.
No.
So I would like to just have an apple, and then also just carve a jack-o'-lantern. I mean, it's not really that fun, to be fair, but
No.
I'm also not a child.
Yeah.
Although I guess a lot of adults really do like carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Just I don't really. I feel like it's a whole. It's very stressful bobbing for apples. I don't know that I've ever actually done it. Like, even if your mouth can open that wide, then you're like holding your breath and you're trying to have an open mouth, and it just feels like kind of a mess.
Like, yeah, it does definitely sound like a very stressful situation. And then carving pumpkins isn't very not stressful either, at least when you're like me and you want to make a design, when you care too much about making sure the design does not look absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, I might get to do it. I think it might be fun with kids. I've never carved a pumpkin with a child since I have been a child. And I have a couple of younger cousins, so maybe doing it with them would be fun.
Maybe.
Although, I don't know why it's an activity for children, as you're holding very sharp knives.
Yeah.
I am not in combat. Oh, okay. How do we get these? Are the eggs are supposed to be here. Are they in the trees?
No, they're on the ground.
Sorry, I have not seen a single egg. Eggs?
Right here.
That does not look like an egg.
Yeah, it does. It's a brown egg with scales and spikes.
Yes, the second two adjectives do not read egg for me. I guess I'm just too used to chicken eggs.
Yeah, a dragon egg is not going to look like a chicken egg.
Well, also, a dragon egg is not a real type of egg.
No, it's not. So you should not expect it to look like a real egg.
Oh my gosh. My stomach is weirdly upset, which is
That's not good.
upsetting.
Yes, I would imagine it would be. I guess on to the next question.
Sure.
Let's see.
There's not even an egg here. What is your purpose?
They are.
Oh, here's one.
Annoyingly.
They're kind of hard to spot. How do I even pick this one up? This is an egg.
Right click it.
Oh, it's not letting me.
um,
I'm irritated.
yes, I can tell.
I don't like these eggs.
I can tell that as well.
Well, they don't really sparkle well. Oh, there's one.
Well, they're not sparkling at all.
Well, they should be sparkling. Adri, help. Oh, it's just, I only have 2. Okay. Like 4 just passed me and I got very concerned.
Ah. Oh, yeah. And just the 2.
Oh, no, now it's 3.
And I'm coming. Anyways, on to the next question.
Now?
Would you rather be allowed to eat as much Halloween candy as you want for a week, but then have what is left taken away, or be allowed to eat only one piece a day, but never have it taken away? Well, that one's easy for me, but you go first.
Wait, what was the second option? I didn't hear.
Be allowed to eat only one piece a day, but never have it taken away.
Okay. I have a small problem with this question.
Yeah.
How much Halloween candy I want is not the same amount of Halloween candy that doesn't make me sick.
Well, I think that's kind of covered. Be able to eat as much. I
Yeah.
would consider it to be allowed to include the reference of being able. So, not just whether or not your parents tell you you can, but a thing of you wouldn't get sick from it either.
I don't know. I mean, candy is good, but I don't really want that much of it. Like, I mean, I used to, but it just really doesn't make me feel good as I've gotten older. So I think I'm going to go for option 2, after much deliberation, of just, like, one piece of candy a day. I mean, I would prefer, ideally, to have, like, a full candy bar. Is there more areas with these eggs, or is it just this tiny area?
It's just that area.
Where did you go?
I stopped the portal, but so many things kept coming in, so I temporarily died because of it.
Oh.
But you have to do the portal as well, so you're probably going to have a miniature dying episode too.
Oh, lovely. Alright, well, I'll do that and let you get to the eggs.
But, let's see, what was I... Right. I think a candy bar would count as candy, at least in my opinion it would. But I definitely am with you on one candy a day and not having taken away. I'm one of those people that can literally, I currently have the Halloween candy in the house in my room because I'm one of those people that can grab one, eat it, and then not touch it again, whereas my mom just eats all of it at once. So to me, one candy a day would be fine because I wouldn't even want to eat as much candy as I could in a week. I don't think that would be very pleasant.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's very nice that you can pick these up without...
Yep.
Insert the rest of the sentence.
Without
you might be able to still grab that one that I got, because I was able to... Oh, never mind.
I already finished.
Oh, good. I did too.
Without dismounting. That was the end of your sentence.
Yeah. Or I was going to say without it disappearing.
Okay, let's see. Guess I should check really quick. We're 14 minutes in, so maybe wait a couple minutes to ask the next question.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, I was telling Adri, but I guess I shall tell the video as well. I had a small incident with a spider.
Yes.
In that, okay, where we live, to be fair, spiders aren't really that big. There are places where there are much larger spiders. But in the Pacific Northwest, I think I got the largest spider that we have here, or at least one of them. It was larger than a quarter, which I know for those of you who may live in places with really big spiders, that does not seem very big. But I was upset. I'm fine with smaller spiders. It's just like I feel like the quarter is kind of my threshold for how big I can handle a spider being.
Mm.
Okay, what are we supposed to?
They
Oh,
have
they're all fighting other guys, so you can walk through them without aggroing all of them.
Yeah.
So we're killing the guys, and then we need a couple of keys.
Yeah. These guys have a chance of dropping at least the caravan key. I'm not entirely sure if they have a chance of dropping the other one. Okay. Question number 4. Would you rather meet a vampire or a werewolf?
Okay. Well, let's think about this logically. A werewolf is only in its form 1 day a month.
Yes, well, I guess before we actually answer this question, we should clarify, are we just going to accept the most traditional rules when it comes to these two creatures?
I think so, for the purposes of this question.
Okay, then continue.
And a vampire is in its vampire form all the time.
Yes.
So I think it depends on the person. But if it's the same person who's like generally nice, I think I would probably want them to be a werewolf.
Yeah.
Because there are ways to contain wolves.
Mhm.
On its like one bad day a month, and let's be honest, we all have one bad day a month. Um,
Mhm.
and then on all the other days, they would just be a normal person.
Yes, I would have to agree with you under the traditional means. If you start adding in the complicated pieces of all the different variations or personality variations of the person itself, then that might change my answer. But under the traditional rules of a vampire and a werewolf, I would choose the werewolf.
Because I feel like it would also be really hard to be. Where? Oh, you're turning these in, even though we don't have the last one.
Uh, what? There's a box sitting in the caravan right here. You just click on it.
What?
Glowing box with purple gem on top of it.
Oh, it was barely glowing on my screen
Oh,
because I just turned my graphics down.
right.
Because I feel like it would really suck to be a vampire if you weren't. Well, either way. Like, if you're evil, then it sucks to be evil. But if you're, like, a good person, then you have to, like, kill,
Well,
you have to kill, like, mice and, like, little things.
but
You don't want to kill people.
wait. So we're going under the assumption that vampires have to drain their prey?
Oh, I suppose not, but it's still, like, really kind of an invasion of privacy to suck the blood out of someone. Even if it's just some.
Okay.
Right?
I guess I never actually really. The thought has never even crossed my mind.
Oh my god, we have to kill 30 of these guys? Ugh!
I get the feeling that's why we have this goblin squad.
Yeah, well, they had better freaking help.
Well, they seem to be.
Yes, indeed. I just aggroed 4 and was fine.
Yep. Oh, well, I guess the next question, you kind of half answered the next question already. Would you rather be a vampire or be a werewolf?
Yeah, definitely be a werewolf.
I See, this is where traditional kind of gets me. I don't know if I'm thinking under the assumption that the vampire does not have to kill. I think I'd actually prefer the vampire. I don't. There's more safety in being around a werewolf, but in my opinion, there's less safety in being the werewolf. Um. So to me, because the vampire sounds like the more cautious answer, no matter how odd that might sound, I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Oh, my Voidwalker died. Yeah, so like my thoughts of vampires are based on the book. What's it called? It's one of my favorite books. I should know what it's called. Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Which is a magical stool, which is a magical school story, which is often compared to Harry Potter, but I think is quite different. And how does one open this gate?
So close, abuse, the room. And the cops go with you, get the gate to the southeast and get it open.
What's the order? I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh, they're talking.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because in Carry On, there's a character who's a vampire, and he has to like kill a bunch of like just rats and stuff like that to stay alive.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to eat people.
So that
which seems like not something I'd be into.
Yeah, though to be honest, technically werewolves are the ones that are usually actually associated with having to eat people. But yeah, I can understand how that would. Because my comparison for vampires is the Vampire Diaries, which is a very different take on vampires. Though, to be honest, I never watched the whole show, but I read enough fan fiction and hear enough about it where I do know the general understanding of what their vampires entail. And I kind of have a bit of information from different mythologies as well to go off of, or Bram Stoker's novel. So yeah, I've never really heard of a story where the vampire has to actually eat a person. Definitely an understandable
Oh, this
thing.
dragon has a quest.
The balance must be maintained.
Okay, that's quite far away.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well, since we're going to be flying for a moment, would you rather... Oh, I think I already know the answer to this for you. Read a spooky story or see a spooky movie?
10 out of 10 read a spooky story.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to agree with you. I'm not really a horror person.
Yeah, me neither. We've talked about this a bit.
Yeah, so I'd rather read something spooky than have to watch it. Especially a movie. A TV show is one thing, but then I can pace it out and not cause myself to start shaking violently, but I don't think that really works with a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like a picture is worth 1,000 words. So, like, a creepy image is gonna stay in your head way more than a creepy description.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for me, I mean, books are incredibly immersive, but it's just easier to compartmentalize it if it's spooky. That being said, I haven't really read a lot of very spooky books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't read horror because I don't like being really scared. I don't like reading about gore or anything like that. Or torture in any way or anything of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. So, but I do like a good mystery thriller.
Yeah, mystery thrillers are awesome.
Oh, we're
Hello,
having a
cutscene.
cutscene with a dragon.
Yes. Two dragons. Though the other one seems to be more of a background image.
This one has a little glowing egg hanging off of its chin. Oh, it turned into a person.
Indeed.
Is this other
This,
dragon gonna turn into a person?
yes. The one that still has horns is one of the dragon aspects.
I don't know what that means.
It means dragon aspects are basically um they're a variation of gods.
Is there a reason that they can't wear pants?
No, that's just costume design.
Okay. Lovely.
Though I think if you really want to apply a reason, why they did it is probably because the dragon aspects are more dragon than human, so of course they're not really used to clothes.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't wear pants ever if I didn't have to for social acceptability. So, oh,
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
well, that is kind of cool.
Of course, I'm not. I mean, I prefer something other than flowers, but the effects are nice. Oh, hello, Deathwing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a world to unmake. What do you think I'm doing?
It pains me, Neltharion, but I must end you, as I have ended Malagos.
And you're going to fail.
That was such a weird laugh.
Lifebinder, you think life is yours to take away? Life is weak, mortal, fleeting, fragile. Death is final. Death is eternal. Death.
I mean, saying death is final is pretty inaccurate for this game.
Yeah, plus, death isn't his realm, Earth is, but okay.
I see the hollow metal shell of a once great ally, and the precious gift of the Titans wasted.
Then witness my new gifts, bestowed by this world's true masters!
Yes.
I feel like his voice. Oh, Jesus.
Poor Nitharian, tricked by the old gods.
Fully blasted and just hopped back a couple feet.
Yep.
Alrighty. Ooh, it looks like I will level up again. Blah, blah, blah. Before we end this episode without having.
That's good. Oh. Wait.
Don't mind me, I just can't talk. Huh? What?
Mount one of the dragons.
Oh. Oh. Can I fly it? No.
No,
Yes.
it steers you.
Okay, so I have Fire Blast. And then I have Lifebinder's Boon, which heals me.
And then finishing strike. Okay, let's see. Would you rather have a costume that is really amazing but also very uncomfortable, or have a costume that is not anything all that special but is comfortable to wear?
Ooh. Oh, this is really hard for me because I don't really do costumes very much anymore, but I for a couple years there I had really cool costumes. And I really like having an out there costume. I think it's really fun. Um but also I cannot handle being uncomfortable. So, like on any level, I'm actually physically allergic to some types of fabrics. So, uh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say a comfortable costume that is less cool. Although I do think that it is very possible to have a cool costume that is also comfortable.
Okay. Well, you should know me well enough to know that I would be fine just putting on a suit and claiming to be, Major Nelson from I Dream of Jeannie rather than doing anything elaborate. So I'm gonna go with simple costume.
Yes, I think there are a lot of ways to do really cool costumes that are more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize I could move.
Yeah. There is definitely ways to do it, but I just really don't care.
Yeah. If I were to be in, like, at any point, now that, I mean, the point is moot now that we're in COVID, but, if I were to go to, like, a fun Halloween event, I would enjoy dressing up in a fun way. Although I'd probably really stress out about what to wear. Because I have a hard time, like, I don't often get very obsessed with fictional characters. I more enjoy the stories rather than the individual characters most of the time. And especially on like big recognizable characters, I find are often harder for me to relate to, uh, and thus enjoy. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I stress out about what to wear. Oh no, she is dying.
We can work now to bottle up the horrors he has unleashed.
She'll be fine. Except,
Oh,
so is he.
Deathwing, he lives.
did we kill him at some point? I didn't. I don't think we even got close to killing him.
She was fighting him and she thought she succeeded, but no.
Oh.
To safety. Now, run! Get her away from here!
Oh, she's the Dragon Queen. Can I dress up as her? Although
I will delay
her costume is a little.
Take her to safety.
Her with more clothes, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna die?
Probably.
Wow, this animation is kind of crap on my screen.
It's not that good in general, which isn't that
Okay.
surprising. This is an old animation.
I mean, it's not crap, but the Deathwing was just kind of like shuddering from.
Yeah. The thing is, so Deathwing's textures, I'm pretty sure those textures are more high end than the animation was at this time. I couldn't tell for certain, but it looked like the image had the textures of the redone Deathwing, which probably would have messed with the animation because they wouldn't have updated that. Oh, I'm on Dragon. Okay.
I'm on a dragon.
Oh, I can get Master Riding.
Level 40?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I,
Now you're
I'm,
gonna be so much faster than me.
I'm not gonna get it until you get level 40.
That is good. That is something that the video does for my advantage.
Yes. Okay. Would you rather have a homemade costume or a store-bought costume?
10 times out of 10 homemade costume. First of all, store-bought costumes are made out of material that I'm allergic to. Made very cheaply from people who are probably not getting paid. and out of materials that are very damaging to the environment, and are also way too expensive for what you get, and are usually look very bad. I think that, again, like, this kind of plays into the lesson. Like, when you make a homemade costume, you can make it really cool and comfortable to your specifications.
Yeah. So for me, this kind of also um what oh, also plays into the last one. As I said, I'm perfectly fine with considering a suit a Halloween costume. So technically that's store bought, but it's also technically not really a costume. So I'm just gonna say store bought, and you're gonna have to accept the fact that I consider a suit a uh, a costume worthy thing.
When I think of store-bought costume, I think of a costume that you can buy at, like, that you buy at a Halloween store,
Yeah,
specifically.
that's my thought too. But technically, a suit is a store bought thing.
That is true. Like, for one of my really cool costumes, we went out and bought the components from stores, like, but mostly like the thrift store and stuff. You can find so much good costume material at a thrift store, and then you're not increasing to the insane amounts of textile waste that already exist in the world.
Ah,
Which is something that I think a lot about.
yes.
And also, sorry, I'm going to stop talking about clothes after this, but I do want to point out that 85% of the world's water sources are, and this includes water, 80%, 5% of the world's water, which includes water in the US, North America, is contaminated with microplastics, which come from mostly cosmetic products and clothing. So, clothing made out of synthetic materials puts out microplastics when you wash it, which then end up in the ocean and then end up getting recycled into our drinking water. So, yup. A lot of people don't know that. And I don't wear synthetic fabrics anyways because I, again, am allergic to them, which if you think that sounds like not a real thing, then you have not been near me when I wear a synthetic fabric. But yeah, anyways, it's something I learned in the class I'm taking right now, and I was like, oh, that's a lot. Is my Voidwalker dead again? Yes. Anyways, homemade costume.
Yes.
What are these obsidian? Oh, are those the guys flying around?
Yeah.
You flew away from me, so I didn't.
Well, I didn't technically do
Oh
it on
god.
purpose.
What? You do the thing and then you're...
Yeah, they take you with them, which is how I ended up away from you.
Oh. So you're just killing it literally while you're riding it?
Yes.
That's kind of a lot. Drake, it's about to fall. Move to another Drake quickly. Oh god. I didn't. Wow, that was really stressful. I was a little late, honestly, with the warning.
Yeah, it's a little badly timed. I missed it with the first one.
God, help! I keep falling from the sky. Okay.
I'm surprisingly managing to do this in time. Though, probably I'm going to miss the next one just because I said that. Yeah, see? Missed the next one just because I said that. But now we are literally nowhere near each other.
Ah! Gosh darn it.
Did you fall from the sky again?
Oh, yes, yes, I did.
Oh no.
Oh. Well.
Where's another dragon? I don't see another dragon. God dang it.
Alright, do you want to hit us with another question?
Sure, let me just... I'm trying to still focus on this, dragon
I know this quest is
jumping.
very stressful.
I have 2 more to do and then I'll ask another one.
I can't find one. Yes, remount you. Oh! I literally have not been able to do this successfully one time.
Oh, I got my last one, so I'll just kill this one I'm on the back of, and then wind up back on the ground.
Okay, I need one more. Oh, no I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna make an exit from that. Are you gonna leave me alone? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Next question is, would you rather get 20 of your favorite treats on Halloween or get 50 treats that are not your favorite on Halloween?
What do you think?
I'm going with 20 of my favorite. Like I said for the earlier question about candy, I'm not someone who just devours it relentlessly, so if I get less, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no, definitely 20 of my favorite treat. Because, I mean, if it's really my favorite treat, then it's probably, I really like a good... Am I supposed to plant this? Oh, I have to get into this tree somehow.
Yes.
Ew. Hello. There we go. My favorite, like, it's technically a candy, is, milk chocolate covered honeycomb.
Milk chocolate?
Which is so good. Honeycomb is not, like, the stuff from... Oh, no, it's not called honeycomb. Seafoam, which is not the crap that you find in the ocean. But it's, like, sugar that's been... I think you add, like, baking soda or something to it, so it gets, like, all big and airy and fluffy. Not fluffy, it's still hard candy, but it gets... Oh, it's just the best texture.
Okay then. Really never heard of it before, but I will take your word for it.
So, I mean, I would take 20 of those over, like, 50 Twix any day.
Mm. Okay, let's see. The next question is, oh, follow the hatchlings. Okay, that's the thing. Next question is, would you rather go trick-or-treating with a group of friends or get paid $20 to take a little kid trick-or-treating?
Well, it is This is made easier by the fact that it is socially not acceptable for me to go trick-or-treating. So I would definitely take the $20 to take a kid trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I think I would do the same. I never really trick or treating was not a fun time for me.
Mm. I feel like I usually had some fun with it. It's a lot of walking.
Yeah, well,
But
it could be fun. My problem was like I said, I don't like dressing up, and B, I kind of always got lost in the background.
Mm.
So that was partially my fault because I didn't like talking. But still, I mean, I was the shortest person, and somehow I always ended up in the back. Anyways,
Yeah. Wow, this is very cavernous.
it is. Though it is supposed to be a dragon lair, so
Okay, I leveled up to 39.
nice.
So that is, I mean, 2 level ups for me.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Where are we video-wise? We're at 46 minutes. I still have questions to go through, so I guess I'll actually.
We'll
Oh,
keep going. For another 15 minutes or so.
yeah. Why is this guy no longer? Oh, because this is happening. We're gonna have to kill this guy twice.
Oh, lovely. Oh, let me summon my Voidwalker.
But on to the next one. Would you rather go to a really great Halloween party where you did not know anyone, or go to a kind of lame Halloween party where you knew almost everyone there?
Oh my gosh. Absolutely a kind of lame Halloween party where I know almost everyone there.
Yeah, agreed. Plus, I mean, what would be the definition of a lame party? Because
I mean, I think a party for me is made up of. I mean, this is very much not what normal. I don't know. Normal is such a weird, but you think of college students and you think of people who just like go to a bunch of parties all the time. But for me, a party is like the success, the enjoyment of a party has to do like 90% with who is there and
yeah,
not like whatever activity we may or may not be doing.
yeah,
Like I can just have fun talking to the people that I really like to be around.
yeah. I would definitely rather have a small little thing that's almost more of a just a get together of friends than go to a party.
Yeah, party. First of all, I'm extremely noise sensitive, which makes parties very hard for me. I get overstimulated really fast when there's too much um noise, and people like to play music very loudly, which
Mhm.
is just one thing when you're playing said music, in my case, and another thing when you're stuck in a room with a bunch of other people listening to really loud music. That's just like so not what I think of as fun. I think you and me are on the absolute same page about this, where we're like, can I just play a board game with my 2 closest friends?
Yep.
Oh, speak to.
Annie?
Oh, you still have to. Oh, we have to do this again, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Oh, look, your corpse just disappeared, and now you're back.
Okay. Would you rather win a contest for having the best costume or win a contest for making the best jack-o'-lantern?
You've established that you don't like either of these activities.
Yeah, but I'll take the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
I would feel more accomplished if I won a competition for the best jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, I get that. Um, I have won a contest for best costume. Well, I've been one of the winners of a costume contest. and won a hand-blown glass pumpkin. So that's fun. That was the year, I believe that was the year I dressed up as the Queen of Hearts. Which I think I maybe saw the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland, but I've never read the book. I own it, but I haven't read it.
When when did you dress up as the Queen of Hearts?
Um, 7th grade.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I only dressed up because we had the creepy concert in band every year. I was the Queen of Hearts, then I was a Spider Queen. I really like playing queens.
Wait.
I was Queen of Heart, and then I was the Spider Queen, which isn't like a character, but I just was dressed like a queen and then had a lot of fake spiders attached to me, which was fun.
I'm very glad I never saw this.
I looked very cool. And that was in the height of my makeup obsession, and so I was for both of those. And so my makeup looked really good.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I mean, that was back for, I would say from 8th grade to 10th grade. Ironically, I stopped wearing makeup right when I started dating Alec, which I feel like is not what most people usually do when they first get into a relationship. Or, what we think of as the traditional, like, woman doing. But I just was kind of coming out of the phase anyways. Anyways, I thought for several years that I actually kind of wanted to be a professional makeup artist. And got quite good at doing makeup, which I think is a really fun art form. If you can kind of separate it with the oppressive beauty standards that are placed upon women from society.
Yep. Okay. Next question, and this one actually interests me a little bit. Would you rather have to sleep in a coffin or have to live in a giant pumpkin?
Okay, I need to establish a timeline for both of these. Sleep in a coffin for one night, live in a pumpkin for one day, or forever?
It doesn't have an endpoint, so I think it's in general.
Like, a coffin is my new bed, or a pumpkin is my new house?
Yes.
God! Okay, well, here, let me give you some of my thoughts about this. Because I do not want... There's a major problem with having a pumpkin as your house, is that pumpkins are perishable.
Yes.
After about, 2 weeks, your pumpkin is gonna start getting moldy and gross.
Well, also, they're just gonna be slimy anyways.
It's gonna be slimy and smelly. I mean, even if you're in a really, really big pumpkin, both of these scenarios are just full-on claustrophobia. Do I have to close the lid on the coffin?
I need to say no. So nothing about closing the lid. It just says you have to sleep in a coffin.
Okay.
Which, and also, technically, there are such things as coffin beds.
Oh, yeah.
But where are you gonna go with?
Okay, I don't want to live in a pumpkin. I really don't. If I don't have to close the lid on the coffin, and the coffin is... I mean, you don't get a coffin that is not the right size for the person in it. So if I got a coffin that was big enough for me, so I wasn't squished, which is my main fear about a coffin. I mean, because I am fully claustrophobic, so... yeah. I'm gonna go for coffin.
Okay, well, I am as well. I definitely would rather sleep in a coffin than live in a pumpkin. Let's see, Annie?
Yes?
Did you talk to...
Yes. Following you, I was following... I'm over here. I was following something else.
Uh-huh.
What is the thing that's here?
So,
Go get
so
Wind Rider Squad.
talk to the guy next to the Flight Master, the troll.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then drop him off?
Yep, Corcoran dropped off, which just means flying to the other end of this thing. Okay, let's see. We're on question 14 out of 20. Would you rather have to eat 6 fish eyeballs or have to eat a small frog? Harry? Are you okay?
I don't like questions about eating things.
We can skip that one.
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Are you sure?
Where do I drop these guys off?
You should just be able to fly to that spot.
Oh. Okay.
Well, while you think about that, I'll take the frog.
Okay, I will take the eyeballs.
Okay then.
I don't really have a full reasoning. I just really hate frogs.
And I just really hate eyeballs, so I guess we're kind of on the same page, even if we're picking opposite answers.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have to wear your Halloween costume to school every day until Thanksgiving, or have to wear a jack-o'-lantern over your head to school for the first 3 days of November? It would be a fake jack-o'-lantern?
I think it would either be fake or you could change it out so that it wouldn't be moldy.
I'm gonna go with the jack-o'-lantern. I don't want to wear a costume every day.
Well, that depends. Like, what if your costume is just a suit? I would wear a suit to school for
Okay, fine. If
2 months.
If it's my costume rule, then I would wear a costume.
Yeah, because I was Rosie the Riveter for 1 year, which is basically just overalls and a denim shirt and and a bandana, and I would absolutely wear that every day.
Okay, so following the costume rules of something that fits even a character or thing that doesn't really look like some fancy costume, then I'd wear a costume.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be mythological. It can be, I could dress up as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. May she rest in peace.
Okay. I think I would probably just, you know what? I will beat the system and dress up as a nerd or a geek or just someone.
Dress up as like some famous gamer.
Or just
who just wears like a sweatshirt and pants every day.
Yeah, so basically just dress up as myself and claim I'm going with the gamer theme, and we're good.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have attracted an Etten. Okay. So did that mean you would rather wear your costume to school?
Yeah, I don't want to wear a jack-o'-lantern on my head to school.
Okay. Let's see. Next question. I'm going through these faster considering how long we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Would you rather help design and make a haunted house or go to a haunted house that someone else has created?
Design feels like a lot of work.
I would love to design a haunted house.
Really?
I mean, compared to the other choice, I'd much rather make something look extremely spooky than go into something that's extremely spooky.
Yeah, I suppose. But you can make it and I'll go to yours.
Okay then.
Because I feel like that would you put spiders in it?
No, you could.
Or like fake spiders?
No, you can. I don't care if it's a stereotypical scary thing. If I make a haunted house, you can expect zombies and skeletons and other creepy things like that, but you will not see a single spider anywhere.
I don't want things flapping or landing near my head.
And I
feel like a lot of haunted houses like to make spiders drop from the sky onto your head.
They do. At least
I never appreciated that.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a haunted house in so long.
let's see. Okay, so I would make a haunted house, and you would go to said haunted house.
I would go to your haunted house for sure.
Okay. So would you rather be chased by 5 zombies or be chased by 1 werewolf? I'm pretty sure Annie can guess my answer, but
Can I?
I would think so.
Did you get with the werewolf?
Yes. I have, because I can't. The thing with zombies is being chased by multiple zombies really means being surrounded by them more likely, and because I can't tell direction when it comes to sound, um, I have a really large problem with the idea of being stuck surrounded by zombies. So yeah, I'll take the werewolf, even though it'd be a lot faster, than the zombies would. I would be way too terrified of me.
Okay, I thought we could do this separately, but then I realized that I don't know that I could do this without aggroing it. Attack signaled.
You shouldn't aggro it. If you start like right here, hovering here, it should be, you should be able to remount before.
Okay.
So what would you choose?
Okay, remind me of the question.
Chased by 5 zombies or 1 werewolf?
Okay, I could outrun 5 zombies. I could not outrun a werewolf. Which therefore decides my question of I would rather be chased by zombies.
Okay.
I don't want to be running away from a wolf.
Would you rather trick or treat in a neighborhood or trick or treat at a mall? Who tricks or treats at a mall?
Is that a thing?
Apparently.
Weird. I guess if you live in a city, it might not be as safe to go
Yeah,
trick-or-treating at night, and a mall is a more secure area.
I guess we kind of just totally gave away the fact that we do not live in a city.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a neighborhood.
Yeah, agreed. I don't like malls in general. Trick or treating in a mall sounds like a disaster.
Yeah.
Would you eat all of your Halloween candy or trade your Halloween candy for $10? Why would anybody trade Halloween candy for $10? That's not even that much money.
$10 is not enough money.
No.
I would do it for maybe 50 at the
Yeah.
lowest. Although I would really want like 75 to 100 for all of my candy.
Yeah, I would rather just go sort files at my mom's work like we used to
Yeah.
than actually trade candy for $10.
Yeah, that is not enough money.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, if you're out trick-or-treating for 2 hours, then at minimum wage, that is $30. Or, I mean, minimum wage here is $12.50, so I guess that's... Oh my god, what's $12.50 times 2? Am I dumb? Wait, $25? Thank you. $25 at minimum wage here, or $30 if you're using 15 as the minimum wage. So basically, that is child labor, and which is also a global problem, but we won't talk about that right now. Do you want to stop here?
Yeah, there's actually only one more question.
Oh, sweet.
Would you rather dress up as a devil or an angel?
That's a lame last question.
It is kind of, but it's the last question.
I don't know. You go first on that one.
I think that kind of depends on what it would look like. If we're talking, um, like being able to shift the image slightly to fit your idea. Like if I could do dragon horns with black feathered wings and a tail, I'll take the devil. If you mean bat wings with stupid looking devil horns, then I'll take the angel.
I mean, yeah. Are we saying that for this question, I think it's important to distinguish is are they the classic images or can you bend the images to your will?
I think for this one, with the werewolf and vampire would have gotten too complicated, but I think for this one, it should be allowed for someone to do their interpretation of it. So, because
Yeah.
this is far less of a convoluted explanation for your interpretation of these two things.
Yeah.
And with that in mind, I would choose the devil.
In my opinion, to dress up as something evil than something good.
The first part of that sentence cut out.
Oh, it's always more fun, in my opinion, to dress up as something evil or like a bad guy or a villain character than as a hero character.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. And this is just an extra tidbit, slightly off topic, but if I were to have to dress up in something like an actual costume that was more than a suit, my first two choices would be assassin and thief, so.
Yeah.
But anyways, hope you guys liked that mini Would You Rather. And let's see. We both went up. I went up one level. You went up two. So that's pretty
At level
good.
40.
Yeah.
So next episode we'll have to find a way to bake in a flight trainer.
Yeah. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.
See you next time.